All right. Okay, this is another reading that we're doing today. These cards are from the White Light Oracle book deck, and but they asked me to specifically pull separate the ones that relate to frequencies out and to pull 3 cards. So I did. So it's something to do with frequencies today. Like, what is the right frequency for you to tune into? That's what's coming. Okay. And then they asked me to put these crystals above. So this is the pyrite. So pile number 1 is pyrite. And this is, I'm going to say it wrong again, anhydrite. Okay. And this one is the Russian astrophyllite. So they're all ites. Interesting. Pyrite, anhydrite, and astrophyllite. So interesting. They all have light or ite in their name. Pyrite, anhydrite, and astrophyllite. So interesting, because these cards are, the White Light Oracle. So interesting. That's interesting to start with. And then it's the frequency card. So they want to let you know which frequency you need to tune into. So let's get started. I'll open the energy and you can pick your pile. All right. The energy's open. We're ready to start. If you haven't picked your pile yet, please pause the video and do so. But we're going to get started with number 1. And that's the pyrite. So first thing that came, and I heard to say this when we started with the pyrite, is I think I've mentioned this in videos before, but I was given a little piece of pyrite by an aunt when I was a child, and I loved it. Loved it. And I carried it around for ages and ages. And then I've moved. I think I've lived in, I don't know how many, I can't remember. It's at least like possibly 30. I think it was 27 homes that I counted. And that's by choice. I just, after I left home, I like to move a lot. I like to find better and better apartments. And I keep moving. I'm a nomadic creature, I guess. I get it from my father, apparently. But anyways, so I had lost that piece of pyrite that I was given. And so I got this big piece one day, and I really love it. But then I always longed for that little piece. And just recently, when I was back on vacation back home, I went to a store with my sister. She brought me to a store, and I found the exact shape and size of the piece that I had when I was a child. So the reason I'm telling you this, what the message they want me to give to you with this is, nothing is ever lost, okay? And if you wish to have something returned to you, it will, all right? So if there's something that you believe that you've lost, that you would like to have returned to you, ask for that. That's that message, okay? That's coming. Now let's see what your card says and what frequency they want you to, this makes complete sense. This is the golden, this is 5 to 8 hertz is the mandala of the heart, but it's the golden light, the frequency of the golden light. So of course the pyrite went with this one, and I had no idea. I put these cards face down. I didn't look at them yet, and sure enough, here we go. I actually, just before I did this reading, I heard to listen to the 5 to 8 frequency. So I was listening to it for about half an hour. And I heard, listen to it first, then do this reading. So clearly I needed to be attuned to this, this as well. So they want you to attune to it. So you can go on YouTube and you can find these frequencies and listen to them. And they're quite soothing, and they open up things in you. So, and this is interesting, because what I just said to you, oh my gosh, I can't even make this stuff up, guys. What I said to you about this coming back to me, this little story I told you that I thought, do they really care? But Listen to what the message in this book is. Sometimes aspects of our life fall apart or don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Remember I said if you've lost something that you long for, ask for it to be returned to you. It's the same as when things fall apart or don't go as planned. It's so that they can come back to you in a beautiful new way. So trust in the goddess, in the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. Wow. Okay, like I said, I can't make this up. The mandala of the heart is the expression of the divine feminine power within. It is the life-changing experience of love, healing, compassion, deep repair, and restoration that can only happen when we feel safe and loved enough to truly let go. Despite what the wounded opinions of ego might have one believe, love is the most powerful consciousness on the planet. It is also highly intelligent. As we open to heal with the frequency of love in our hearts, we naturally evoke positive effects in the lives of others, too. We attract positive intervention from spirit. Pathways open up. Magic happens. Love is the path to the transformational, the alchemical, and the miraculous. It is the means by which negative patterns are reversed, and the original purity and beauty of our innate spiritual perfection can manifest itself in all dimensions, including the physical. We may feel we are bumbling along, yet we are blessed with an invisible, powerful field of grace moving with us, ensuring that our actions yield the best outcomes and that we attract what we truly want and need. Okay, so when this card appears in your reading, you are being put on notice that the Divine Feminine has a vision for your soul and is organizing events accordingly. She will guide you through your heart, and with her protection, the manifestation of your soul path is assured. Okay. All right. So this is the frequency, 528 hertz, that your guides want you to connect with. And it's of the golden light. Okay. Is there anything else that they want to say with this card, with this reading for you at this point in time? Yes, use the gold cards, of course. We're going to use the gold cards for this one. They want to bring a transformation to you. They want to return something that's been lost to you. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And this, tuning into this, this will help. And I see the one, it's a 17. This is card number 17. So the one, new beginnings, leadership, independence, 7, spirituality, seeker of truth. Combine those and that brings an 8 with it, which is abundance. It's your abundance that they want to bring back to you. That might not be financial, it could be anything, but your abundance consciousness, I guess. But what else? But there's something in particular. Okay, so let's just shuffle the cards and let them tell us what they're trying to do. This card. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Is it this card? We'll keep shuffling. Okay. Keep shuffling, keep going. The message will be clear when it's clear. Well, look at that. Okay. Yeah. I laugh because this is about clarity. I said the message will be clear when it's clear. By bringing everything to the surface, all of your wounds, all of your emotions, all of your thoughts, everything that's under the surface that you've been hiding, by bringing it to the surface and seeing and allowing this connection between the underworld and the overworld, between the physical and the spiritual, between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, between all, allowing that to exist and bringing everything to the surface. You are being called. You're having an awakening and awareness. That's what the Ten of Swords is about. An unpleasant time is ending because you've surrendered to it. You've accepted what is. Okay, you've accepted what is. And you did this work to do that. And now you accept what is. And so you're having an awakening as a result, and you're being called. This is the Judgment card. You're being called. Okay? And there are opportunities for extreme clarity, focus, and clarity coming to you with this Ace of Swords here. Your third eye is opening. You're going to remember something. That's the lost part, the thing that's been lost, that's returning to you. You're going to remember something. Okay? Okay, they want me to use the Gypsy cards. You've watched this before. When they make me knock the camera over, they want us to pay attention, close attention. So let's pay close attention to what these Gypsy cards have to say. They have something to say. I want it to pop out. Okay, I was going to say don't just flip over, but it just flipped over. So that's good enough. Surprise. There is whatever's being returned to you, whatever you're going to remember is a very positive thing. This is being surprised in a very positive way. This is not a surprise that you should not, want. This is a very positive surprise. Okay? So just looking in the book, they want to bring my attention to something in the book about the 528 megahertz. What is it that you want me to see here? Okay. Your heart is more than connected to the universal heart. Okay? It is part of the sacred mandala of the divine feminine heart, and as such holds divine genius and power. It wants to manifest that which is evolving, new, inspired, and beautiful. To believe that history must repeat itself, or that what we imagine is the limit of what can happen, is to deny the power of the heart and the generosity of divine grace. We need radical lovers and inspired dreamers who dare to invite in the most outlandishly blessed interventions of the universal heart for all beings. You have it within your heart to be one of those prayer alchemists for humanity. 528 hertz is the love frequency of creation. You have the power of love in your heart. It is the healing spiritual glue that can bring people together for a higher purpose. It inspires others and generates positive energy to lighten the emotional load many souls carry. This oracle affirms that honoring deep soul bonds and sharing healing with your soul tribe is an important facet of your purpose. Okay. All right. So you're going to surprise yourself, is what I'm hearing. It's beyond your wildest dreams, beyond your wildest imaginations, what you can do by simply loving and being loved. It's going to surprise you, awaken you, call you. That's what they have for you. I know it seems unfinished, but that would ruin the surprise if you knew what was coming, right? So that's what they want to say to you today. All right? They want to keep it a little mysterious. So something is returning to you. You will be remembering something. Okay? You guys go have a great day. I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, you chose the anhydrite crystal. It's gorgeous. Yeah. This one was given to me by my fiance. He actually found it himself when he was in the Arctic hiking. So it's very beautiful and has a very personal meaning for me. And it's helps you connect with the soul chakra, which is really cool. All right, let's see what your cards, what frequency they want you to connect with. Yogini of 285 hertz. Oh, interesting. The first one was 528, so same numbers but different, pattern. So that's interesting. I don't know why they're calling my attention to that, but that's interesting. Okay, what does Yogini of 285 hertz say to you? Changes in your life, including closing doors or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Stay true to your authentic healing journey because it is working, whether you realize that or not. Significant inner healing is taking place. Okay? When this card makes her presence felt in the reading, it is a sign that we are on a powerful healing journey to connect to body, mind, and soul with the truth of our spiritual nature. We are working at an inner level to let go of past pains and open to our empowerment and grace, dignity and legitimacy in the present moment. This oracle indicates there is a spiritual approach to heal any and all struggles in our lives. The tone of 285 hertz supports the treatment of wounds, cuts, burns, and other damaged tissue. It is the tone of optimal health. Just like the yogini, who has access to the original vitality of our spirit and seeks to infuse that well-being into the body, mind, and soul, this tone is healing, correcting that which has fallen out of alignment, bringing it back to center. Okay. So this is all about alignment, physical and emotional, spiritual, everything. Coming back into alignment is what I'm seeing here. All right, and there's a little healing prayer that goes with this one, but they want you to listen to this. So I feel like my pile number 2s might have some physical healing to do. And they want you to listen to this 285 hertz to help bring you back into alignment, okay? Here's the prayer, I guess we'll call it. I am. I allow for the spiritual intervention of divine grace to recalibrate, realign, heal, and renew me, so I am empowered, radiant, and have fully embodied my original spirit potential and true frequency. So be it. I embrace the healing empowerment of my own authenticity. All right, very interesting. So this, they want you to listen to this because you have some healing to do of mind, body, and soul. But body, I know my pile number 2s have some physical healing that needs to happen. Look at the card that just came out. This is the moon card. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. So that tells me you're connecting to the divine feminine, you're connecting to the intuition, you're connecting to your abundance on the emotional and spiritual level, okay? What else does it tell me? Okay. You're thinking that you haven't achieved what you want to achieve. So maybe it's because you haven't physically healed something that plagues you, some sort of physical ailment, or just I don't know, it could be a physical, could be mind, body, or soul actually, but you're not feeling aligned, and you're feeling like maybe you've failed at that, but you haven't. Okay. All right, so yeah, you're disillusioned. That's the word that's coming. You're disillusioned. So yeah, they want you to listen to this. They want you to listen to this frequency, 285 frequency, to realign yourself with your intuition, with your abundance, with your divine feminine. Okay? Because I feel like my pal twos are about to give up. They're getting discouraged, disillusioned. And they want you to, that's why they're telling you to do this, okay? Are these the cards? No. Keep shuffling. Okay. So that's why. That's why they want you to listen to this frequency. Chronic, the word chronic keeps coming up, like some kind of chronic issues, whether it's of the mind, body, or soul. But there's a chronic issue that you're feeling is just not, healing. So they're offering you this help. Okay, cut the cards. All right. Oh, this is the soul chakra. Remember connecting to it. Oh, yeah, so they want you to, this is going to align you with your soul chakra. Yeah, this hurts. Oh, yeah, there we go. So this card, the Ten of Swords, tells us to surrender to what is, even if it's unpleasant. The only way through it is to surrender to it, to allow it, to let go, to accept what is. And that's how you close the door and move through that experience, when you accept it. And then you can, this 10 is an ending and a beginning at the same time. So then you can move into this new beginning, and this new beginning the 10 offers. That's one of clarity, mental clarity. So clarity of your mind. And you will have an awakening, and you will be called, you're being called. Okay? That's interesting, because the first pile had that card too. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to shuffle, because I saw a few cards there that had messages, but I want to get a clear message. No, it's going to be one card that comes out, not a bunch. It's going to pop right out. It's not going to just be like, okay, this is a bunch, okay. I got to keep going. They're having a hard time for some reason getting it, the one card to pop out that they want. Maybe we're resisting it. We don't want to see it. Let's choose to allow. choose to allow the message that they want to give us. We choose to allow. Pop it out. Spit it out. The one card. A clear message. No, didn't pop out. It's just... Okay, and that's too many. It's not that. Okay, keep going. It's going to be one card that jumps out clearly. That's two. And it just flipped over. It's not going to be flipping over. It's going to be jumping out. Okay. No, that's a whole bunch. Is it from the blue deck? No. It's from the gold deck. Okay, that's what was going on there. We're still getting a bunch of cards. Hopefully we get the one that wants to pop out here now. Is that it? Yeah. All right, so listening to this frequency, the healing frequency of mind, body, and soul, will help you reconnect to your and realign with your soul, with your intuition, with your abundance, with your purpose, and it will help you surrender to what is so that you can move past it with an awakening to answer your calling, which is to be in flow, in perfect flow, perfect alignment, perfect flow, and that's what the healing will do, the healing frequency. But you have to believe it. You have to believe it's possible. If you don't, if you continue to resist it, that's the card we were resisting so much, right? It took so long to pop out. Being in flow, in perfect harmony and balance, allowing all, accepting all. That's that surrendering part. Surrendering to even the negative. And even the moon card, some people see it as the darkness, they see it as whatever. So, yeah. Accept the darkness. The unknown, the darkness, the scariness, whatever it is that this card might represent for you. When you accept it and allow it, you'll have this awakening. You answer this calling and you'll be in flow. It's about aligning with your soul. Okay? That is your message. I hope it makes some sense to you. I know it's not as clear as you might like it to be, but these are not super clear messages. The other one wasn't either. They're wanting to keep some mystery around these for some reason. So I think you just have to listen to the frequency. All right? You guys go have a beautiful day. Pile number 3, the Russian Astroflight. Let's see what frequency they want you to tune into. Oh, 852. Interesting. So they're all the same numbers, just in different, orders. This was 528, this is 285, and this is 852. Now, this is not a mistake. Okay, this is not a mistake because other cards have different numbers. Okay, like this card didn't come out, this card didn't come out, this card didn't come out. They're all different. Yeah. So the 3 cards that came out today in this reading are the ones with the same numbers, just in different, in a different order. Isn't that interesting? So, very interesting. I'm going to suggest that you watch the other 2. I'm going to suggest that perhaps at the beginning I'm going to put in my write-up, excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning. Sorry, that was rude. I'm going to put in my write-up that, you should watch all 3. Interesting. So, Spirit-Owl, 852 hertz. That's for the pile number 3. So interesting. So 852, 528, and 285. So interesting. And they want me to go to the book. Okay, so 20, number 20. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Read the book. Read the message here. Recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It is not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and higher understanding. The spirit owl is the wisdom bearer, the one who perceives the intended meaning underlying words and the truth behind appearances. Even in darkness, spirit owl senses subtle movements with accuracy. The heightened senses of a spirit owl are akin to the supernatural perception of the higher self. Your higher self sees through illusion and with compassion. It astutely recognizes the agendas of the ego and tunes into the empowering energies of the universe to find a constructive way to express its loving purpose. 852 hertz is the frequency of higher self-connection, which favors, so this connects you to your soul purpose. Okay, interesting. Because the one just before this was connecting you to your soul chakra. This one connects you to your soul purpose. And the pyrite brings your abundance back to you. So that's really interesting. Okay, your blessings. Okay, so anyways, when you watch them all, you'll probably have some more understanding, and definitely look up pyrite, look up anhydrite, and astrophyllite. So I'll put the names in the thing. So it's the frequency of higher self-connection with favors the clearing of the mind and awakening of genuine insight and higher understanding. The frequency of 852 hertz opens one to perceive light and communicate with the realms of higher light beings. With such clarity of mind, it is easy to recognize lower level beings who do not operate from unconditional love and pure wisdom. There is no attraction to such beings, but a compassionate attitude toward them. What attracts the soul at the high frequency is pure light of wisdom, grace, and spiritual liberation, to which the soul is drawn for nourishment and restoration. 852 hertz is a love-enhancing, freedom-generating frequency of the visionary. The third eye of the soul's awakened inner eye, which sees things as they are without fear, because there is knowledge that healing is possible. We are ready for such vision when our hearts are ready to be free. This follows the last one so well. Okay. Then we are prepared to stop fantasizing, start creating, and act with more wisdom because we have more clarity. The Oracle of the Spirit Owl of 852 hertz reconnects you to your authentic soul path and higher purpose. That's what this is about. So, of course, you chose that. You will be freed from a struggle. Oh, it is a sign that your mind is tuning into something true. It augurs clear seeing and higher understanding. You will be freed from a struggle and set on a creative, empowering, and effective path of manifestation. This is a blessing of creative psychological fire. Trust that the more you let go, the more you will experience renewal and stunning spiritual rebirth. The past is truly over, and a new era is dawning. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, if you go back and watch the others and come to this after, you're going to understand why I'm reacting the way I'm reacting. Okay. All right. So, what do the gold cards want to tell us? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, this card. Okay. Yeah. The book said, that your struggles are done, they're over. Your tower moments are done. So the tower moment is, can be like that moment where everything has to fall to the ground and get destroyed to be reborn and etc. be rebuilt and whatever. So it's like the goddess of Kali of destruction and creativity at the same time. But this is telling me, because it's in reverse, that those extreme moments are over. Those extreme moments where you learn by struggle and pain and etc., that's over. You're not going to learn that way anymore. Okay? And then this is the Justice card. It's the Justice card, and it's also the Eight of Swords, right? So it's interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so where you felt bonded or bound, I guess the word is I'm looking for. Yeah, where you've, okay, let me start over. So you may have found bound, you may have felt bound by these struggles, okay? And by some sort of situations or whatever. And the only way out of them was always to like burn it all to the ground and start over, okay? That's what I'm getting here. To have like that temporary crisis that, so everything could fall to the ground and then you could start over. So you're done with those things, okay? We're done with those. Okay, so yeah. So you're going to be free. You're free from those things now, okay? That's what they want you to know with this card. And then the Justice card. The Justice card is, yeah, things are coming back into balance. You won't have these extremes, these like, burn it all down to the ground, start it back up, whatever. Because as you become aligned with your soul purpose, it's going to be much more balanced, okay? Much more balanced and much more, your perception will not be extreme either, okay? Okay, so yeah, everything will be more balanced in your life when you start practicing with this frequency here. Okay, another. It's not so interesting because those are, I'm just noticing, two major arcana cards. It's always interesting when there's two of them. Yeah. So there's your third card to come out. Which one is it? Or is it both? Let me see. I need this one to do this with. Is this one of the cards? It's okay. And was this one supposed to come out? No. So it's this one. All right. So the other one was not meant to come out. Okay. All right. Your soul purpose is going to bring everything that your heart's desire to you. This 10 of Pentacles, this is like having everything that your heart's desires in the physical world. Not just in the emotional, spiritual world, but in the physical world. So this alignment, this recalibration, I think is how the book said it, is extremely important. So I want you to listen to this frequency. But I want you to start, I think this is the order that it has to go in. I told the first group that it was interesting because I had to listen to this frequency before I did this reading, 5 to 8 hertz. I just heard, YouTube 5 to 8 hertz and listen to it. And then I had to listen to it for about half an hour before I could do this reading. And, at the same time I was told you're going to do this frequency reading. So, and then this is the second one, 285. And then this is the third one, 852. And there is a progression. And there is a progression in the messages of what they're saying is going to happen in your life. And yeah, it's really cool. And there's also a progression here of what's happening You know, this is this is bringing the blessings, reconnecting you with something that you may have felt you lost, or like, yeah, it's just bringing these blessings back into your life. This is realigning you with your soul, and this is recalibrating you to your soul purpose. So, yeah, this is the frequency of the golden light, of the power of love, you know, that's within your heart. And then, yeah, this is the soul realigning with your soul, and this is recalibrating so that you're calibrated, aligned with your soul purpose, which is what this crystal's about. I don't know why it's so hard to get the words out right now, but it's very cool. I'm just still kind of in awe of how these 3 cards came out. Now there's something that wants to come out as well. One more card of some sort, but it's not a tarot card. Okay. What is it then? One more of these cards wants to show itself. Something wants to speak. Something wants to be heard. Okay. What is this card? This card is the card I noticed when I was separating the decks. And I put it aside. Ishtar's Lion Gate 888, and it's number 44. The card is number 44. Let's look at this card. It's making me very tired, this reading. I'm gonna have to go listen to some more of these frequencies, I guess. Okay, here it is. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Oh my gosh. This connects all of this. Ishtar is the queen of the night, a dark goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. She is relentless in her pursuit of the path to true inner freedom. She willingly surrenders her attachments and her identities, even separating herself temporarily from her loved ones, with such boldness and confidence that she crosses into realms where others dare not go. She experiences vulnerability, and in that state, she discovers deep truth. Ishtar is the capacity of the soul to integrate our experiences. After reaching the greatest depths of suffering, she emerges and is reinstated upon her rightful throne, with even greater wisdom, spiritual power, and compassion. In a reading, she is the guardian and symbol of resurrection. Oh, that's the word to describe what they've been getting at here. You shall rise again. Those who have felt as though their identity or any other marker of security has been torn away from them are her children. They will find their way back to peace and prosperity under her auspices. If you have been suffering, this oracle indicates an end of the struggle is imminent. You shall be restored with so much more than you have lost. I said that right from the beginning with my story about pyrite. This is incredible how this is all playing out, and you have to watch the whole reading now. Okay. Is there anything else to say? Okay, this is just descriptors. We don't need to know about that. Oh, so this is a frequency, 888. It doesn't say hertz, but this is a frequency. Oh, this is the lion's portal. right? The 8th month of the 8th. The Lion's Gate falls when the sun is in Leo, right? It's the Lion's Gate that they're talking about, the Lion's Portal. So the 8th day of the 8th month. So the 888 frequency will stimulate your soul in its unique way. It facilitates a deepening intimacy between the spirit worlds and the earth plane, an amplification of light, and an outpouring of positive blessings for humanity. It is believed many, if not all, cosmic avatars who come to Earth as advanced spiritual guides hail from Sirius and make their blessings increasingly available to humanity during this opening between the worlds. This oracle brings a message of a breakthrough and healing, of a significant lightening up of your life, and the end of a deeply challenging cycle in your life. There is a special divine dispensation augured by the oracle of Ishtar's Lion Gate 888, where hope has been difficult to find. I'm having a hard time breathing, if you can tell. Or all seems lost, the light shall return, and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. Wow, that brings us full circle right back to the first thing I heard about this pyrite. Okay, there's a little prayer here. May the enlightened heart that truly loves humanity bring forth the compassion, mercy, grace, and protection needed so all beings may gain spiritual benefit, freedom, truth, and peace. All right. Okay, I'm going to move these over here. Oh, because I want you to see them all. And if you went back to the beginning and watched from the beginning, this little piece of pyrite, which was something that I adored and cherished and loved as a child, and then I lost. And then recently I was with my sister and she took me to a gem store. And even though I had this new, bigger piece of pyrite that I loved, I longed for this little one. I remembered the exact shape and size of it and how it felt in my hands. And when she took me into the store and I saw this one amongst all the other little pieces of pyrite, I was filled with joy because this is it. This is the shape, this is the size, this is the one I loved and adored. This is the one that was given to me as a child, and it found its way back to me. Now, I don't know if it's the exact piece, but it sure looks like it, feels like it, and that's good enough for me. So I knew that everything that I thought I'd lost in my life isn't lost. And there's a dream that I've had, recurring dream since I was a child, that evolved, that I'll get into another day, that has everything to do with this as well. This goes here. We are being returned to our true essence. Listen to these frequencies. Tune into them. You will remember. You will heal. You will align. And you will resurrect. I'm hearing it this way now. You will remember. You will realign. You will recalibrate. And you will resurrect. Those are the words that came with each of these frequencies. Remember, realign, recalibrate, resurrect. That is the message. Go have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye now.